This here is from the New York Post. It's their second article on Johnny in the same week. Johnny Depp recalls Tim Burton making huge sacrifices for him when daughter Lily Rose got sick during Sweeney Todd. All right, like I said, less than a week old. Let's see what we got. Johnny Depp's praising longtime collaborator Tim Burton. The actor recalled how the filmmaker made accommodations for him to continue filming Sweeney Todd in 2007 despite his daughter's illness. At the time, Lily Rose was 7 and had developed a form of kidney failure. Okay, I've got no idea why this is coming out now in the New York Post nonetheless. Tim made huge sacrifices on Sweeney, Depp recounted in the 4-part series Tim Burton, Life in the Line. The director worked with Depp and Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, and Sleepy Hollow, and Corpse Bride, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Alright, yeah, so Johnny worked with Tim quite a bit. How much after the trial? Well, I think about none. How much after the trial that Tim said they would work on together? Well, I think about none. I'm not counting the documentary, it's old footage. I mean, a new project, a movie, a TV show, whatever. Johnny, who shares Lily Rose and son Jack with ex Vanessa Paradis, explained his daughter's kidneys were shutting down. Sounds pretty scary. But obviously we know it all worked out and she's fine today. They say she contracted E. coli and that Johnny had to tell Tim, hey man, I'm going to have to drop out of Sweeney, I'm sorry, but I can't work until my baby's better. And Tim Burton said, don't even talk like that. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. She's going to be fine. We'll make it work. All right, cool. I mean, I'm pretty irritated at Tim on this channel in general. Every time something comes out, I point out that it benefits Tim and not Johnny, and Tim says he's going to help Johnny. But this here's from 2007, man. This is like 10 years, I think, before Amber was even a thing on anyone's radar. So of course Burton's going to be, cool with Johnny at that point. What is he going to say? No, F you, Johnny, move it on, getting someone else, bye. Of course not. I mean, cool. He was a cool guy, but I think that's how I would have acted. This is probably somewhat of a, normal reaction. So I'm not going to pat him on the back in 2025 for something he did in 2007 when he said probably 2 or 3 or even 4 times now he's going to work with Johnny and hasn't. But cool. Okay. And they quote Johnny again. Tim, of course, being Tim, came by the day after I called and brought flowers. The great uncle and godfather that he is. Depp added, pretty special, very lucky. So cool. Tim's the godfather. That's cool. Maybe they've got a personal relationship. Probably Johnny doesn't care what Tim says about Johnny in the media. He doesn't care one bit. He probably approves every bit. Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, Tim has said on multiple occasions he's going to work with Johnny. It hasn't happened, and he was strong about it. No Addams Family if Johnny's not in it. He had another movie come out. I can't quite remember. Some remake or something pretty recently. Wait, Beetlejuice, I think? Okay. No Johnny. Pretty sure I'm getting that right. All right, anyway. And they go on a little bit more about Sweeney. They say Depp's going through a tough time, a dark time, but I'm not clear if they mean that dark time about the trial. I don't think so. I think they mean in 2007, okay? And they say that Lily Rose liked Edward Scissorhands and it stuck with her. Cool. Now I know. And that's about it, really. So, I mean, like I said, this here is October 25th, 2025, talking about 2007, randomly up there in the New York Post, who's been kind of trashing Johnny lately. I mean, they have one article saying he lost his sex appeal. He probably can't come back from, the train wreck or whatever. And now this random thing. So anyway, interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subbed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.